We're getting underway here, ladies and gentlemen. As mentioned, as promised, this is our 138-pound bout between McDonogh's Clayton Gabrielson and John Carroll's Trevin Suskowitz. Clayton Gabrielson is your second place Ray Oliver finisher. He was also fourth at Beast of the East as just a freshman. First in MIAA's second MIS tournament, and actually finished the season as seventh in national preps. He's already got 2 points, and now he's looking for backs as he looks to tilt his man with a 2-on-1. Switches sides. Suskowitz definitely being stingy. Looks like Gabrielson has him over though, and he's getting counts now. Referee's now holding 3 as Gabrielson releases. Continues to work. Looks like Gabrielson's got a cradle locked up. Looking to finish this quickly. He's getting backs. Not sure if he'll be able to finish this one out or not. Plenty of time though, and there it is. 1 minute and 2 seconds into our bout. Clayton Gabrielson is our winner by pin. Next up at 120 pounds for McDonogh, we have Tyler Wood wrestling against Lucas Hall. Tyler is in 9th grade and Mr. Hall is a sophomore. Wood decides to engage early and scores a takedown early as well. Looking to work that arm out. He's getting backs, and there's a pin, ladies and gentlemen. 30 seconds into the first period, Tyler Wood is your winner at 120 pounds. And next up at 160, we have Mr. Gerard Johnson from McDonogh wrestling against Joe Laubach for John Carroll. Johnson's in 10th grade, Laubach in 11th. Johnson, your 5th place Ray Oliver winner last year, followed by 2nd place at the Yellow Jacket Invitational, 1st place at the Citwell Friends Tournament, and took 4th in MIS as a freshman. There we see Johnson with a beautiful double. Last double from space. Taking Laubach directly to his back. Johnson working a lot of action here. Coming off a fantastic comeback performance in his last bout against Gilman. Dragging his man back in here. Looking to bar Laubach up. Coach is telling him to circle him in. We'll see if Johnson can do it. Laubach may be well served to go out of bounds, get a reset in the middle here himself. We'll see who can do what. Laubach hand fighting. Johnson cutting off the edge of the circle for him now. Johnson chopping the arm. He's got him a little bit further inside the circle. Looking to bar him up now. Johnson running the bar. Just on the edge of the circle. Laubach is turned. Turns back. Laubach's flopping. He's got Laubach flopping. Johnson settling in on that bar. Laubach still fighting, trying to fight out with his legs here. Johnson adjusting. Got 4-0 Johnson right now. And there it is. 1 minute and 45 seconds into your first period. Gerard Johnson is your winner by pin. Next up, we have Mr. Harrison Trahan wrestling for McDonogh at 170 pounds against Mike Cox, John Carroll. Trahan is a senior. Cox is a sophomore. Trahan looking to get heavy on Cox's head early. Wanted a piece of that arm. Cox didn't want him to have it. Trahan says, I'll take an ankle instead. There's 2. Trahan decides to cut him. 2-1 Trahan here. Cox looking for a sweep single. Nothing going there. Trahan in a single, brings the leg up. Working the finish. Cox on his feet. Trahan with an attempted trip. And looks to convert. Does convert. Trahan stepped over now. He's working the Turk. He's going to go cross face. Trahan with a minute to work. Trahan is your defending Maryland Independent States champion. He's also runner-up national preps, and will be continuing his academic and athletic career at Brown University. Trahan looking to get that arm out of the way, which he does. Right into a tilt, collecting backs. Trahan collects 3 more as the clock runs out on the first period. And it's Trahan up 7-1. McDonogh wins the toss. Oh, excuse me. John Carroll wins the toss and defers. Trahan says, I will go downtown. Trahan trying to get up quickly, fighting hands. He's on 2 feet. Cox looking for a return and gets it. Nicely done by Cox. Trahan working up, and Trahan's out. Back to neutral. Trahan looking to take another ankle pick. Cox manages to fight it off. That's some hand fighting here. Trahan looks for another low single. Can't convert. Cox looking to be a very strong young man. Goes blast double on Trahan. Nothing happened in there. Trahan shuts that right down. Now in front headlock. Trahan trying to go around. Has Cox in the cradle. Turns it over from headlock to cradle. And that's all she wrote, folks. That's Harrison Trahan winning by pin in the second period against a very game Mike Cox. Next up, at 220 pounds, we have Ben, the Gunslinger Gunzier, wrestling George Fritz, John Carroll. Ben Gunzinger is your first place Ray Oliver JV tournament winner last year. Also 6th at the Yellow Jacket Invitational, and 1st at Maryland Independent States Junior Varsity Tournament. Gunzier coming up busy here. Gotta say it, folks. Coming out guns blazing. Gunzier with the over-under. Really working that head. Gunzier really trying to be heavy on that head. Looking at these brute force to throw him. It works. He's still got the head and arm. Fritz trying to turn it over. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. A lot of time left here, over a minute. Gunzier's got the head on arm. Now he's pulling the head up, and there it is. 55 seconds into your first period. Ben Gunzinger is your winner at 220 pounds. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is our final match of the afternoon. Connor Bollinger wrestling Trevin Suskowitz, making his second appearance of the afternoon at 138 pounds. Bollinger changing levels early. Bollinger looking to go blast double. Suskowitz drops the hips on him. We'll see who can do what here. Bollinger, your Ray Oliver winner last year in the JV. As he converts, looks to be very close to converting this too. Suskowitz really fighting this off well, but finally concedes, and there's 2 for Bollinger. Bollinger was also first at the Yellow Jacket Invitational last year, first at Sidwell Friends Tournament, second MIAAs, and first place Maryland Independent States JV. So much potential this young man has. Pleasure to watch him wrestle. Working the edge of the circle. Looks like they're about 2 feet from going away, and there they are. Back to the middle we go. Just under a minute left. Bollinger says, I'm going to give this kid a diamond. Suskowitz circles out, faces up, and we now have Bollinger up 2-1. Suskowitz in on a single. Bollinger going heavy hips here, looking for an ankle, which he's got. Suskowitz still trying to convert, can't do it. Bollinger goes crossface, collects 2 more. Bollinger now with a claw in. Suskowitz hand fighting. Find ourselves back on the edge of the mat. 15 ticks remaining. In this first period. Bollinger going power half as time runs out. John Carroll wins the toss again. It's going to take a nice long time to talk about it because we've got a little blood time. Bollinger is going to confer with coaches Welch and Bakewell. 2019-20 season after serving as an assistant coach in the program since 2007. Last year, John Carroll sent 5 wrestlers to last year's 85th National Preps Tournament at Lehigh University. Cole Jones, 132 pounds, Matt Matrega at 138, and C.J. Polisovsky at 170. In the girls' division, Julian Mochia at 105, and Gia Checo-Roquez at 121. John Carroll finished 30th out of 118 teams. Polisovsky suffered a knee injury, had to medically default. He still managed to place 8th though. Over on the girls' side, which was the first for a national preps tournament, Mochia pinned her way to a championship at 105 pounds, wrestling a total of 81 seconds for the entire tournament. And Roquez, at 121 pounds, finished 3rd. Have Suskowitz in on another shot. Bollinger is again doing his best to fight up. Bollinger managed to roll Suskowitz over, not all the way though, and there's two more for Bollinger, who's going to go up 7-1 in the second period, which we haven't seen much of this evening. Bollinger looking to turn him over here. From the front, decides to circle back around behind. Get into a bit more of a conventional position. Bollinger looking to make some magic happen underneath here. Looks like he's got a 2-on-1. Suskowitz hand fighting valiantly here. Bollinger thinking about a cheap tilt. Nothing going there. Looks like he might go the other way. Exploring the ball and chain. Bollinger working the thigh pry, trying to flatten him back out. A lot going on here with the hands, folks. Suskowitz doing a good job of nullifying Bollinger's offense. But Bollinger doing a good job of keeping Suskowitz down. It's a question of who could score points. As our clock ticks down, I think we're going to see our first and final third period of the evening. Suskowitz wants to go up here. He wants to see what he can do. It'll be the first time he's held this position on Bollinger. Bollinger quad pods up right away. Suskowitz doing his best backpack imitation here. Not allowing any light between himself and Bollinger. As he hunts for a wrist, hunts for something. Bollinger's shelled up pretty tight right now. Suskowitz looking bar. Like he's got the bar in here. Suskowitz with the bar in. I'm not sure if he can do anything with it. He only has a tight waist on the other side. Going to be hard to convert here. Bollinger's well positioned, and now Bollinger goes after that waist with one hand. Looking to fight off that tight waist. Looking to circle out a little bit. We close in on less than 1 minute to go in this match. And there's still a knee. Bollinger's up, but is he out? Suskowitz drops down to the ankle. Bollinger targeting that ankle. Referee's seen enough. He's going to restart these wrestlers. Swaba. Oh, nope. Thought we might have some blood, but we don't. So back to the coal mines as Bollinger assumes his bottom position. Suskowitz receiving some last-minute instruction. It looks like we have a false start. And that's going to be caution green. Oh wait, even no caution. Here we go. Bollinger up, Suskowitz puts him back down. Bollinger looking to sit out. Maybe not the best idea from that position. Changes his mind, belly's out. 5 seconds to go. Looks like Bollinger is going to take this bout by a score of 6-1. And boy, ladies and gentlemen, talk about a fast evening of wrestling. That's it. Connor Bollinger is your winner at 138. And that, if I'm not mistaken, is it. Coaches are talking. Do you have anybody? Do you have anybody? Anybody at all? Looks like they might wrestle. P. Welch is going out there. Looks none too happy. And they might hit the mat. See, I'm kidding. They're eyeing guys up like hungry shoppers at the meat counter. Can we make any parts match up here? I don't know, though. Certainly would like to see a few more bouts, but I think that's it. Coach Welch, Coach Runk shake hands. And I think that's going to be it. Well, thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen.